I shit on EA. Probably a lot more than I should. I'm kind of pathetic. But I will admit when they actually do something decent. Like the day they fire Clint. But one thing they have done amazing this year is they are rewarding you no money spent goons. We have all these solo challenges right here. And before, if you played all these solo challenges, you would accumulate a few packs here and there, like some 80 overalls, 82 overalls. It wasn't even worth the grind. But one of the new things they implemented this year, and instead of having NAT cards, they've added these, where are they? These NACAT cards. So they're non-collectible, non-auctionable, and non-tradable. So this way, they can bust out more of these higher overall cards without it affecting the market or some of these collection cards too much. That's why like some of these promos we've had so far, you've been able to get anywhere like 3, 4, 5 of the highest overall cards in that promo just from playing solos and like some challenges and shit. Huge job. Good job, EA. Good job. But today, let's talk about some of these free players you can get. I don't know if you've not been paying attention, you live under a rock, or frankly, you just don't give a fuck because it's EA and you expect disappointment. Kind of like my girlfriend. But before we get into the video, definitely be sure to drop a thumbs up on this video and subscribe to the channel if you're new. We are about 150 subs from 2K, so definitely hit that subscribe button. We're gonna get back on that daily grind. We were MIA for a couple days, but we're back on a daily grind, I hope. We'll see. No, I hope. So right away, one of the first things they did is you have this Gridiron Forge, which if you missed it, next week, they are supposedly, I tried to if they fix some bugs, gonna get the Gridiron Forge 2 solos out, so definitely make sure you get all these done. I still gotta do them, shit. But we are also getting Team Diamonds too, so a huge content week next week, on top of, I think it'll be flashbacks, and on top of, what is it, Team of the Week and shit. So a lot of content next week. But this was one of the first collections that came out. And with it, you got some packs here and there, Pro Fantasy Pack, Gridiron Pack. But right here, you get this 87 overall JC Jackson and his power-ups. JC Jackson the best card? Absolutely not. But it's a free 87 overall. You get some packs with it. And if I remember correctly, I believe you actually need to finish this in order to get Camp Chancellor anyways. Yeah, complete Gridiron Forge. It's part of the process in order to get that Camp Chancellor, so you have to do it anyways, but you get free 87 overall, and if you keep going, there was an elite pack at the end too, so maybe you'll get lucky, who knows, but it's free coins. But that was just kind of scrub. That's like the worst of the worst. A free 87 overall at this point in the year, still not bad, maybe a little bit too slow, but we also got Campus Heroes back, and they came out with a lot of insanely good players with it, and there was a way where you could earn, like, I believe it was like 3 or 4 free one of these, but you get an 89 overall NCAT all-conference fantasy pack. So you're going to get a fantasy pack with every single campus hero that you can get. And I'm telling you, there were some really good ones. And when I told you that these solos took me probably less than an hour to do, I mean like 45 minutes, I was able to get this 89 overall player. So pretty easy. But the really dope part about some of these free players I'm going to show you is a lot of them are still 1,000,000% usable. Like with that Campus Hero set, you can get this Joey Galloway, which if you see, a lot of pro players are still using him. A lot of big time YouTubers are still using him. And he's just all around, still probably one of the better wide receivers in the game, excluding like the Jerry Rices and shit. We all know speed kills. He gets 91 speed, and on top of that, his route running stats are plenty enough, but he's going to burn top of the defense. He's one of the free cards you can get on top of a lot of other ones. Like this Vince Young, for example, which I have on my team. He's my quarterback. He's got the speed. He's got good throwing stats, and he gets Escape Artist. In my opinion, he's the second best quarterback in the game, but I'll show you why you should probably stick to some other campus heroes. Fill out your offensive line, your defensive line. There's some good cornerbacks too. A lot of good players. I'd stick away from Vince Young, even though I know he's the second best quarterback, because the #1 quarterback you can also get for free, but we'll get to that. But you can also earn 2 more for free too. One of them's played the Campus Legend mode in Superstar KO. You just gotta get wins in that, 5 wins, 10 wins, 15 wins. And then if you get 20 wins, you also get an NCAT player 89 overall. I think this is a fantasy pack as well. I'm not really sure, but either way, it's a free 89 overall player. And then if for whatever reason you're ballsy and want to keep going, you can also earn some other awards here, but you only need the 20 wins. Should be pretty simple. And then this is a stupid grind as well, Campus Heroes objectives. If you complete all these objectives, which like I said, it's gonna be a fucking grind, you get a free 89 overall player, but this one you can sell, you can trade, and you can put it in collections. You can do whatever the fuck you want with it. So pretty dope there. It's just a little bit more of a grind to get, but 3 free 89 overall Campus Heroes players, a pretty good deal. Almost all of them are still usable. Next up, we got Team of the Week. 1,000,000%. Be sure to do these solos every single week. They're not that difficult to do, and if you take a look here, it's the same as it is every single year. If you get 2 stars, you get this Team of the Year token. You gotta do this every single week. I believe you can miss like 2. Don't quote me on that. Just make sure you do it every single week. If you can't do it, have somebody hop on your account and do it. It's a really quick solo. But either way, at the end of the year, with these tokens, you'll put them all in a set and you'll get a free Team of the Year player, which if you don't know what Team of the Year is and you're new to MUD, it's basically all the best players from IRL NFL get a card per position. So we'll get probably one of the best QBs this year, one of the best wide receivers, halfbacks, linemen, a bunch of cards, every single position. It's always one of the better promos in the game besides like the Halloween, Christmas, and Thanksgiving promos. So super dope there. Definitely be sure to do it. But I don't think they did this last year. I can't look at this. But if you complete both these solos, you get actually a fantasy pack with one of the 87 overall players. Which if you don't know what they are, they're an 87 overall Kyler Murray, which I think if you're no money spent, definitely a good quarterback to go to. It's a 60K card you'd be able to get for free, and he's just stupid fast. 86 speed, 87 throw power. His throwing stat's going to be good enough, but like I said, a lot of free cards. You get the Vince Young if you want to, who gets Escape Artist powered up, or you can get the best quarterback in the game, which I'll show you in a little bit still, but you can also get this 87 overall left end, which personally, when I get this done, because I still need to do it, this is who I'm going to go to. I'm not going to even try saying his name. Okay, yes I am. Tano Kipaganza? Kipasagnan? I definitely butchered the fuck out of that. But either way, you can get him for free as well. And at the very least, he's a good backup to have in the game. Players get tired, you can bring him out there. He's got 81 speed, so he'll actually be a pretty good QB spy, especially as we get, I'm sure Vic's going to be coming soon. We have that Vince Young, Lamar Jackson will get upgrades. We'll get a lot of fast quarterbacks, so having a fast lineman, not a bad idea. You can just plug him in at backup. Either way, free card. I think my favorite part about this is these solos are not hard. This is like win the game, get a sack. Stupid easy right there. And then this one, I don't know what it is yet because I haven't locked it, but once again, you're starting in the 3rd quarter. It's not going to be very difficult. I really hope you guys have been keeping up with this. I still got to do these, but with these, if you complete all these, you get a token for like to put in a legend set. So every time there's a release, if you play the solos, you'll end up getting a token that'll go in a set, which in a long period of time, I can't remember, it's probably towards the end of the Legends promo, you'll be able to put it in and you'll get a random free legend player. Token exchange, you need 40 of those motherfuckers for an NAT boss legend. So that could be anyone. You see, I got one, so I'm doing really well for myself. But that's going to be a grind. That's going to take that's going to take multiple weeks, and you could get a dud out of that. So it's more so your opinion if it's worth it or not. It probably will be as we get towards the end of it, but still, man, that's a lot. But that's why I think one of my favorite parts that they have completely revamped this year, in my opinion, and have made it so much more rewarding, is they've done like the Rising Stars, flashbacks, heavyweights, and what's the other? I can't remember the last one. But either way, they have it where every single week, like this week it was Rising Stars. They come out with Rising Stars player. I think next week it's flashbacks, then heavyweights, then something else, shit like that. But you play solos for that, and you get stars for them. And best of all, they're actually usable. One of my biggest complaints this last like 2 years, these cards that come out are never good. They're never usable. Heavyweights are literally probably the best one before, just because they're linemen I can plug in. But now we have good cards, and you see here, once you get to 20 stars, you get a week 1 through 4 fantasy pack. So that means you're going to get a fantasy pack within a fantasy pack. Once you open this pack, you'll be able to choose between the flashbacks, heavyweights, rising stars, and why the fuck can't I remember the last one? But either way, you'll get the choose but veterans. There we go. You'll be able to choose a fantasy pack between one of those 4, and it will have every single card from the veterans promo, from the Rising Stars promo, from the heavyweights promo, from the flashbacks promo, from the heavyweights promo, from the rising stars promo, from the heavyweights promo, from the rising stars promo, from the heavyweights promo, from the rising stars promo, from the heavyweights promo, from the rising stars promo, from the heavyweights promo, from the rising stars promo, from the heavyweights promo, from the rising stars promo, from the heavyweights promo, from the rising stars promo, from the heavyweights promo, from the rising stars promo, from the heavyweights promo, from the rising stars promo, from the heavyweights promo, from the rising stars promo, from the heavyweights promo, from the rising stars promo, from the heavyweights promo, from the rising stars promo, from the heavyweights promo, from the rising stars promo, from the heavyweights promo, from the rising stars promo, from the heavyweights promo, from the rising stars promo, from the heavyweights promo, from the rising stars promo, from the heavyweights pro the heavyweights from Rising Stars, and you get to pick that player. So really awesome there. You got a free player, and if you got all the stars, you could have done it this week. Unfortunately, I'm only at 14 stars, so after this, I only have 19, so I fucked up somewhere. But some of the free Rising Stars you can get is Travis Etienne. This Jalen Waddle actually looks really good just because he has 91 speed, 88 deep route running, so he's going to be able to take top off defense. But like I said, you can get that Joey Galloway for free. I've never heard of this dude, but he is a stud. He is 6'3" with 90 speed, 82 zone, 90 hit power. He's a user god. If you don't have Cam Chancellor and you're not even close to like me, he definitely might be a guard considering picking up. He's going to be so good being able to use her. You can get him for free. And then there are two more if I can find them. The Patrick Surtain somehow got the highest overall. I thought it'd be the quarterback I'm going to show you. But 89 speed, wish it was one more, get to 90, but still really good. He'll be able to get the 90 man coverage. He almost has the 90 zone, 90 press. He hits almost all the thresholds. This card's going to be an absolute stud. He might be a pickup. And then also the best quarterback you can get in the game right now is free, and that is Zach Wilson. And here's why. If you power him up, which all you gotta do is play those solos that I showed you, and you'll get to pick a fantasy pack that has all those players power-ups. And if you take Zach Wilson, power him up, he'll be able to get Gunslinger, which is probably that and freaking Escape Artist are the two best abilities in the game. So you add Gunslinger to him, it's almost a must-have, throws absolute piss missiles, but not only does he get the best ability in the game, and let me rephrase that, he's the only quarterback that gets the ability in the game right now. He also has 82 speed, plenty enough, 91 throw power, really good accuracy stats across the board, and the dude just looks like an absolute monster. I'm telling you guys, especially if you hop into Weekend League this weekend, you're going to be seeing this guy a lot. He's free, gets the best ability in the game, and his stats are good. So I really like how they revamped all that shit this year. And then the last one's Ultimate Kickoff, which came out last Friday. You see, I'm at 80 stars. You get some players, like as you go around, these are really cool, these 76 pluses, just because it's 76 plus. You can earn one of the higher overall players. Some of the strategy cards, the UK offensive skill strategy will give +1 speed to every Ultimate Kickoff player, which is really cool. Some other shit right there. But 80 stars, you get the N88 overall NCAT Ultimate Kickoff Hero. So you'll be able to get a fantasy pack that has all those players, which every single team has one, and you'll be able to pick out a guy you want completely free. That's really dope. And if you get to 120 stars, you'll get another 88 overall NCAT Ultimate Kickoff player. So you can get 2 of those players from the solos just from playing the game. So definitely a lot more rewarding there. But also if you go to your Ultimate Seasons missions and go to Ultimate Kickoff objectives, it's kind of the same thing as before. If you complete all of these, which once again is a fucking grind, you'll get a free 88 overall Ultimate Kickoff player, but you'll only get 1 of 3. So it's going to be just random 3 Ultimate Kickoff players. You get to pick one, but you also can earn 35k XP and 20k training. So definitely worth the grind on those objectives there. Plus, once again, it's not NCAT. You can do whatever the hell you want with it. You can sell it, you can trade it, you can auction it, you can fucking turn it into an NFT. Whatever you want to do, you can do it with that card. Like I said, I'll give EA credit where credit is due, dude. The fucking free content this year is a W. But it's still Madden and Clint's at the helm, so gameplay is kind of shit. But at least we have this. And then once again, in case you live under a fucking rock, here's some of the Ultimate Kickoff players you can get. Calvin Johnson and Sean Taylor are the masters. These are probably the biggest masters I've ever seen in a promo less than a month into the game ever. Calvin Johnson and Sean Taylor are 2 fan favorites, so huge W there. But you got Desmond Trufant, Mike Hilton, E-Man, Kyle Fuller, Jadeveon Clowney, Giovanni Bernard, Malcolm Butler, Corey Linsley, Joe Thuney, I bet Xerxes loves that shit, Eric Fisher, Keanu O'Neal, Will Fuller is actually pretty decent. He kind of reminds me of that Jalen Waddle, Anthony Harris, Alex Mack, because fat people are people too, Mike Davis, Kenny Galladay, Marvin Jones Jr., Carl Lawson, Michael Brockers, Adrian Amos, David Moore, Hunter Henry, Casey Hayward, Stafford's one of the better quarterbacks in the game too, Kevin Zeitler, Peyton Turner, Gerald Everett, Melvin Ingram III, Bkindel II, Bud Dupree, Delvin Thompson, and Curtis Samuel. So you're going to be able to get 3 free players out of these 32. So pretty dope there. Anyways, boys, hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to drop a thumbs up on it. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. And like I said, we got Team Diamonds next week. And I know all of you aren't Packers fans, the fans of the greatest team on earth, even though we got dicked down by the Saints. But you're a fan of something if you're watching these videos. So let me know in the comment section, who do you want, not think, but want the Team Diamond for your favorite team to be? Just let me know a team and who you want to be. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts. But anyways, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.